I wanted to make a quick video about the potential downsides of lazy loading. Lazy loading can be a really useful resource hint to tell the browser to not download assets until they're definitely needed by the user. So as an example, if we look at this page where there are a list of products, the user may never view the images in the bottom half of the fold. And so if you by default download those images, you're wasting bandwidth and you're potentially giving your user a worse experience because the page will take longer to load. So the whole point in lazy loading is it's an attribute on images that you can say, don't load this unless you definitely need to. So usually this would be triggered by someone scrolling to that part of the page, and then the browser would download that image. And that makes sense. But there can be downsides to using it as well. Imagine instead we are on the product page where above the fold, the image is definitely needed, right? When someone visits this page, they need that image straight away. Otherwise, it's going to look like a poor user experience for the user. And as you can see in the HTML here, let me just move that across. It says loading equals lazy for that image. So what that means is potentially slower site speed for that user, even though the intent is obviously to improve the benefit for the user. So the reason this can happen is sometimes a CMS will actually have this built in by default. So all images will have lazy loading added, and that usually is a good thing. However, it's really important to make sure this isn't being applied to images which are in the viewport on load, because it can actually lead to slower site speeds and a worse user experience for your users and potentially lower core web vital scores. This is exactly the type of thing that SearchPilot is great at testing. If we just jump into the SearchPilot platform here, it's really easy to just pick the adaptation to remove an element from an object, select the image that you want to make the change to, and then just delete the attribute loading. You could then run this as a test or actually just roll that out as a fix using the CMS capabilities, and that would be launched instantly. So hopefully you found this useful. If you have done any testing around this, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if you've got any questions, please let me know. Thanks.